What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. This is a random one that I had against Panda from Twitter, and this is kind of an underused match, but really, at this point, I'm just kind of using just cool crap that I like to use. And yeah, this turned out to be a pretty funny match. At the end, there was some pretty gnarly misplays on my part, but, you know, whatever. It happens. So this dude's going to be leading off with his rubber ducky, and he's going to trace my levitate, which doesn't really matter. Flygon is just going to go ahead and U-turn the hell out, and I'm actually going to go into my new Bisharp that I've been messing around with, and Bisharp's going to go ahead and scare this thing away. I really would like to get a knockoff on this asshole duck over here, but that's not going to happen yet. So he tried to Toxic me, so that was kind of nice. I made a relatively nice play there, going into a Steel type unintentionally, dodging the Toxic, so that's cool. Now he brings out a Hippowdon, and I'm like, I wasn't really sure the reason why he brought in the Hippowdon, because knockoff does about half, and then I believe this thing actually doesn't get to do a damn thing, because hit that bitch with an Iron Head, and oh, okay, wait, no, it lived it, but he does set up his Stealth Rock, so I mean, that was just about all this thing got to do, so I'm perfectly fine with that, and I don't have to worry about the Sandstorm coming up anymore, so that's kind of nice. Go ahead and get the critical hit the time I don't need it, so thanks, Bisharp. You're acting like a real McAsshole out here, Ronald. Fucking, why couldn't you have just gotten that critical hit a minute ago? Then we wouldn't have to worry about Stealth Rocks. But honestly, they're not too big of a problem to my team, so it's all good. He brings out this dude with some big-ass hands, and I know that he's going to try to fake me out, so I go into my dude with a big-ass mustache, and it's just basically an elephantitis. What is that disease that people just get huge body parts? I have a huge mustache. I'm the fucking Monopoly guy. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to actually try to just basically scare this thing away. I don't know what he wants to switch into, but, you know, my boy Jellison over here is going to go ahead and try to hit it with a Scald, I believe, as he turns into me tracing my fucking water absorb, and then he absorbs it, and I was like, well, holy shit, your boy just got outplayed as fuck right there. I could have gone for the Toxic. That would have been... Actually, wait, I don't have Toxic. I only have Will-O-Wisp on this thing. But yeah, if I had Toxic, that would be quite useful in this match. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch out, because I know that, you know, Jellison doesn't want to be taking Discharge or Thunderbolt or whatever the hell this thing wants to do. But I go into Roserade, and he actually goes for the Ice Beam. Maybe that was an intentional prediction, but that was pretty badass if that was. I kind of got fucked there, but now I realize at least I'm going to be faster so I can put something to sleep, but he knows I'm going to do that, so he switches into his big-ass fat fucking sumo wrestler guy, and he's going to go ahead and not be able to do that, because he does have the Poison Orb with the whole Guts Hariyama thing. That's pretty badass. So I have to switch the hell out, because obviously I know the fake out's coming, but I know that he knows that I know that he's gonna fake out, but it actually turns out that he can only just bullet punch. That was a mindfuck right there, and that was kind of just gibberish that I just said, but basically you know what I was saying. He knows that I was gonna switch into Jellison, so he didn't fake out. He went for the bullet punch, and him going for the bullet punch kind of shows me that that's the only thing that he has to hurt my Jellison and to make a really bad play later, not going in for that matchup. But anyways, I go into Ronald predicting a double switch as he brings out Quack, and I was like, hell to the yeah. So now I have Ronald against Quack. This is kind of the matchup I want. I want to knock the hell that thing off so I can get that fucking Eviolite out of here, and then I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, but he actually brings back out the fat dude, takes a knockoff, and that's going to knock off his stupid Poison Orb, but that doesn't really matter because our Toxic Orb, because he's already poisoned. So I decided I want to keep Bisharp around, but I also decided that I want to make a stupid-ass play, and I switch into Flygon rather than Jellison. I don't know why I went into Flygon, to be honest. I don't know what I expected him to do against me. I am basically stupid. Maybe I thought he was going to switch. I don't know. But anyways, Salamence basically just gets fucked up by a close combat, and at that point I was kind of face-palming, and I was like, wait a minute, what? I wasn't expecting that. Maybe I was thinking he was just going to fake out, and then maybe like Flygon would be able to just outspeed it next turn, but you know, whatever. I mean, now I go into Monopoly, which I should have done in the damn first place, and take a bullet punch to the mustache, and Jellison's like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Shoot some fucking water out my stash. Yeah, that's right. Hariyama passes out due to an overdose of mustache water, and Monopoly's out here getting some health, so we're looking pretty solid. Now he decides to bring back out the stupid fucking Quacker. I hate this thing, man. This thing, seriously, I have nightmares about Porygon 2s. Swear to God. He traced my water absorb, so I can't really do a damn thing. Now I realize that cannons can take pretty much any sort of attack that this thing wants to do. So I let him go for the discharge. That's completely fine. Now he predicts the focus blast and goes into his this shiny Cofagrigus. This thing looks sick as hell. I should invest in one of these bad boys. I can dig it. I'm liking the whole purple thing. I actually decided to stay in and go for the flamethrower as he decides to set in and go for the nasty plot. I didn't know what kind of fucking mummy thing this was, so I was like, I'll just stay in flamethrower it, and it kind of worked out. As you'll see, I get a critical hit, which was kind of bullshit, and I do apologize for that, but fuck, there's nothing really you can do, and that's basically just a bummer. Now he brings out the Feraligatr, which is going to be able to hit me with an Aqua Jet, and I basically accept the fact that Magmortar is dead as hell, but Flame Body. Yeah, that's right. Flame Body coming in clutch. I feel like lately that Flame Body has been working out for me in battles, and it's pretty awesome. So now this Feraligator's burned, I'm very comfortable with bringing in my boy Kung Foot out here, going for the fake out, obviously, just to get my unburden. Gonna be fast as a motherfucker after this. And yeah, so he actually, I know that he can hit me with an Aqua Jet, obviously, but it's gonna be burned and it's not gonna be able to do much. So Hitmonlee's like, fuck it, I'm a chicken leg looking dude, I can take that. Someone mentioned in one of my videos that he looks like a chicken leg, and I was like, that's pretty funny. I should have named him Chicken Leg. Damn it. But yeah, so I go for the close combat, and that Feraligatr is a dead-ass Feraligatr, and we are looking pretty solid here. But now he brings out the Roserade, knowing I'm going to be faster, and knowing I also can't kill it in one hit. I basically have to hope that he doesn't have Sleep Powder, because that could seriously fuck me up. It turns out that this is a Technician Roserade, and it has the extra sensory, and I was like, holy hell, that's a little bit cooler. So he kills my Hitmonlee, which is a bummer, because Hitmonlee was kind of being saved for that late game sweep, especially for that Porygon. I needed that thing for that Porygon. And I'm fucked out here, so, like, basically. So I just go into my Bisharp, and I go for the Sucker Punch as he predicts that, and goes for the Synthesis. And that's kind of fine by me, because if I can land a Sucker Punch on this thing, I'll be all good. But I also still am kind of worried about what this thing can do. I went for the Sucker Punch again, and it turns out that he tried to hit me, but that is a dead-ass Roserade, so Ronald's doing his thing out here. This was actually, like, one of the first battles I brought Ronald, but he's grown to be quite the warrior. Now he brings out Quack, and I make a serious misclick. Didn't click the fucking knockoff, and I accidentally Sucker Punched it. And that means that this asshole over here still holding his Eviolite, which basically would have guaranteed the win for me if I would have knocked that off, because now I can go into Gatorade. Actually, Gatorade even fucked up here. He missed the Sleep Powder, and then I get Ice Beamed and die. So basically, the Pokemon gods were like, Haydunn, you suck. You can just go ahead and take that. So I basically just got all sorts of fucked on that part. Like, honestly, that knockoff would have not only done a lot of damage, it would have knocked off that shit, and then my Scalds would have just, oh god, would have just done so much more. But hey, shit happens. I often find myself doing shit like that all the time. But, you know, we have a pretty weird matchup here. I basically am kind of accepting the fact that if I had Toxic, maybe I would have a chance. I know that he has Toxic also, and he also has, like, Discharge and stuff. So this Porygon is, in the end, going to win the fight. And that just kind of pisses me right off, because this thing has literally gave me problems since the beginning of the match. But basically, I just have to run because I don't want to, you know, fight the stall war. But that was a really fun match. I don't care if I won or lost. It just turned out to be a really interesting match. But I should have probably not clicked the wrong fucking move on the end there. But you know, shit happens. See you guys later.